Hello traders, today we will take few trades. If you check here, I have opened a OTC pair. Okay, what is the situation now? Just now I have gone with buyers. Why? There was a trend line, the market has been retested and trying to follow the buyers again. Okay, and one more thing I want to mention you in this video, in the last I have taken a chart randomly and I have explained the scenario according to the levels and what kind of precautions we need to take trade. So kindly watch in this video and I will attach that video too. So after the candles prediction completed, we will move on to the video. Okay, so kindly watch up to the end. Maybe you could get some new knowledge regarding the way you are seeing the market. Am I clear? Okay, we'll move on to this topic only. Here, what did you understand? Overall trend was a downtrend. By seeing the trend line, you can say that. But market all of a sudden made a breakout. Again, retested the trend line which we have been plotted. Again, the buyers have been entered. So obviously you got a retracement. Can I expect buyers again? Yes, I have expected buyers because already the market is trying to change the trend. You all know that. And one more thing, where is my selling area? There is a next level, which was the resistance. Up to that area, what can I expect? Can I expect buyers? Obviously, I have expecting buyers only. So that's why again I have taken the buying candle. So whenever, if you are trying to take trades, check the levels first because levels will say so many things. So try to understand the levels first. Later, try to check the candles. Later, find the gaps. Then obviously you can find a direction in which way you can take trades. Okay. So as of now, we have gone with buyers again because you all know the reasons, and let me adjust the level for my next selling entry because we are entering into a selling zone obviously. So try to understand what I'm talking about. So whenever trading in the market, you need to understand the areas which are buyer zones, which are selling zones. Okay, let me plot here my selling trade. See, obviously we can expect a sellers here because the market is trying to go down obviously from this area. Previously we have been seeing so many things that the sellers have been entered continuously, like in the form of momentums. Can you check the chart easily? By seeing itself you can easily understand these things. Okay, so whenever you are trading, take the trades correct. Don't go with every candle because when you have clarity, only take trades, otherwise you will end up with only confusion. So try to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so here the sellers are entering. Okay, if you like our content, give us a like, which will motivate us to make more videos regarding binary trading. Okay, even if you have any doubts, watch the video twice. Still you have doubts, then message me in the Telegram. Obviously we will reply you. See, here I can go with sellers. Okay, finally we got win. What could be the next candle? Here I have a chance of 50-50, but I will take with margin of safety for buyers because my point is the market is suggesting to go up. Second thing, why I am 50-50 means here the level is too strong. So can I expect one or two retracements? So we'll see. So that is the point which I have been mentioned here. So that's why with margin of safety only I have gone with buyers. We'll see what will happen. Even if it is loss also, we can next try to go with buyers only because the market came to an end, but the buyers are strong still. By seeing itself you can understand those things. So try to follow the buyers. Sometimes you will end up with confusion, but at the end of the day, my point is after the completion of 3 or 4 candles, you will get a direction. Okay, after that you can continue again in the same chart, but sometimes you may get confused. On that time, what you need to do, see here my entry point made me win. Okay, so what could be the next candle? As we are expecting same, I will go with buyers. That's it, nothing much to think over that. How can you go with buyers? You can go with sellers too, right? Yeah, I can go with sellers too, but if you notice one thing, previous candle is weak or strong. Obviously it is a weak, and which was rejected from a buying area too. Previous buyers have been entered, so obviously try to go with buyers. So my point is clear. Okay, where we are, what I'm talking about, there is a point. Sometimes we may end up with confusions, right? So on that time, what you will do, whenever the market is moving in a sideways or in a zone, when you don't find any levels to draw, do one thing, change the time frame to 5 minutes. There you will get a clarity whether the market could go up or down. Maybe you could find a way. Okay, so try to remember these things. Easily you will find a way. Okay, here we got loss due to our entry point, but our prediction is perfect. Now what could be the next candle? As expected, I will follow only buyers because we are in an uptrend, because the trend is trying to change. So minor trend is in uptrend, so I will follow only buyers. Let the sellers dominate. Up to then we can easily go with buyers only. So whenever if you get opportunities like this, yeah, follow the regarding situation trend. Okay, otherwise don't take trades blindly. If you take trades blindly, what will happen? You will end up with losses and more of confusion. Maybe you feel that there is lack of knowledge, like these things in your mind. So try to follow the trend, then easily you will find better opportunities. If you don't have any clarity, sometimes there could be like this scenario, both are dominating. Try to wait or try to change the chart. Nothing will happen, right? So obviously here you can win. Okay, what is the next candle now? Can I go with sellers? Bro, breakout reversal, obviously. Rejection. Yeah, I will go with sellers here. That's it. Not to think much. Just follow the rules what we have. Every time the market, whenever is reaching to a particular level, we are getting a reversal. Obviously, just now we have got a breakout area of the strong selling momentum area. So obviously, I will expect a reversal here. So try to understand what I'm talking about. You need to understand each and every point. Otherwise, try to wait and take trades. Don't go blindly for each and every trade. Okay, remember this thing. When you have clarity, it's okay, it's too good. But try to understand the points and try to analyze the situation. Every time the situation is always same, try to understand these things. Okay, now what could be the next candle? Here I have a 50-50 chance. Okay, I will do one thing. I will follow only buyers here with margin of safety. Below the line only I will take trade. Okay, come on. Okay, yes, I got entry. So I have taken trade here. Sometimes you can expect 1 or 2 retracements, as I mentioned before. And if you understand previously, I have seen 2 times sellers are continuously entering. So with margin of safety, which in the sense the level below only I have taken trade. Even most of the cases, maybe 90% I could win this trade because of my rejection point. Because sometimes market could close above the level and it will move on to the next buying level. So try to understand the point I have been. After this trade, we will continue the video which I have been mentioned previous. Okay, let it complete. Okay guys, finally we got win due to our entry. Okay, now we will continue on the next video. Try to watch. Okay, now we will analyze this chart. If you check here, we have opened a OTC pair. Okay, in this, here I will explain you each and every detail regarding this chart. At present scenario, we have taken a chart which was an OTC pair. Okay, now we will filter this chart with our knowledge regarding trend wise, regarding levels, whatever it is. Okay, by seeing itself, overall it's an uptrend. Okay, first of all, how can you decide it is an uptrend? Because whenever the market is making new highs, we call it as an market is in a uptrend. See how the market is moving. Every time comparing to the previous high, you need a new high. Comparing to the previous high, you need a new high. Comparing to the previous high, you need a new high. Then only easily you can identify that the trend is an uptrend. Okay, in these days we have seen so many things like this: uptrend, downtrend, sideways market, whatever it is. But one point we need to clear: whenever the market is in a trend, which means uptrend, we should use maximum trend lines, which will help a lot. And one more thing, whenever we use a trend line, the opportunities will be more. So whenever if you get an opportunity to take a trend line trades, obviously you could win here. So try to understand these things when I'm checking the trades here. Here I will show you one thing. Here, by seeing itself, the trend lines are not working for me here because I don't have a proper area. The levels are not respecting. Then how the market is really works? Okay, first of all, you need to understand one thing. I have mentioned you so many times. previous resistance become support, previous resistance become support, previous resistance become support. So this is the most of the time maybe I have used in the videos, right? So here you have a best example how the market is really working. Sometimes the trend line may not work, which means there is no possibility of drawing a trend line, but the previous levels where we need to use the horizontal levels like this means in these types only. And most of the times they have been asked me for a round number. Here if you notice one thing, here I have a round number, here I have a round number, here I have a round number which in the sense the value which considered 1 0 not, minimum 2 zeros we need to get a strong round number that should be respected. See at these kind of areas, if you check, the area is respecting minimum 2 zeros. See, obviously at this area also. So try to understand what I'm talking about. Whenever you don't find any levels, which in the sense left side, if you don't have any kind of chart, then you need an indication that the market could make a reversal, that the market is showing a weakness. The reasons could be differ. So at these kind of cases only we can use the round number. Otherwise, no need to think about that. Follow the rules. Okay. If the round number is working previously, at present also if it shows weakness and closed at the area means obviously you can expect a reversal. Is it fine? So by seeing itself you can identify the overall trend is an uptrend, and why when the market is reversing, obviously you can find a way regarding these things. And one more thing, okay, most of the people will ask, sir, here market has made an U-turn, previously it was an upturn, then all of a sudden why? Here I have a few examples for you that I could show you better. Suppose previous was an uptrend, so what did market done? Here the market made a new high, new low, new high, but all of a sudden why the market has run? Here if you notice one thing, the market made a previous high. Okay, again the market re-entered that zone. This time it has been respected. Okay, now I will show you a clear thing. Do you find any pattern that looks like similar? Have you heard this pattern anytime? I am showing it clearly. See, can I name this pattern as a head and shoulders pattern? So these kind of things will be happen in the market. Whenever the market is trying to change its direction, change its path, you need to understand what is the difference that I have made before. Because up to now the market is moving like this. All of a sudden the market re-entered to the zone and it was respected here itself. Later the market reversed. Without any reason the market won't make a reversals. Without anything the market won't take a decision. Okay, so try to understand these things as of now. By seeing itself you can identify the trend, the points, the candles, however it was thinking. And sometimes when the trend lines are not working, what is the backup plan means you need to have these kind of things only. The horizontal levels will work as a support things. Okay, so you need to understand the points. Maybe I think you have been learned something new. Okay guys, have a nice day. Thank you. Take care.